Hi, and welcome to Bloody Good Screen Movie Club. Fuck, I completely lost my thought now. You're Nala Marcus's mum.
I know you're thinking sometimes it gets to 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and suddenly I realise that I've spent the entire day thinking about her.
Exactly. That's what you do.
And I'm
While
lost.
watching
I
Wimbledon
don't know
drinking.
what I'm doing.
There's a song here somewhere.
It is. So hi, and welcome to Bloody Good Screen Movie Club. I'm your host, Mark Goddard. And this week we're going to deep space. But as always, as this podcast, you can't hear anybody scream. Well, probably not actually listen to us because nobody actually listens to this podcast. I am also joined, as always, by my 3 movie-loving co-hosts. So, welcome him back after a short little trip away in deep space hypersleep. Welcome back to the podcast, Chloe Davies.
Thank you. Good to be back.
On this podcast, we do have people who might be classed as one of these, but we're also doing Predator, and it's Marcus Wallace.
Hello,
Predator.
Wow, this
first
of all, I've just processed that.
Amazing.
Sorry.
My heart, my soul, and my booty hole.
Oh, sorry, I had to do it. Sorry, and he likes to go
Not
to the
justified
chopper.
case in courts.
He likes going to the chopper. It's Noel Whitlock.
Hello, no one. Love you.
What if someone shouts back? What if they say hello from the dark?
Good
They
to
do.
the chopper.
Our only one listener probably does that.
Hello,
Anyway.
Jim.
Hello,
Hi, Mum.
Hello, Marcus's mum.
She
She's so
doesn't
proud.
listen.
No, not after the last time. So this week we are doing 2 classics and 1 not classic. So we're doing Alien, we're doing Predator, and we're doing Alien versus Predator. Because why not throw our 2 main characters into one movie and ruin it? But as always, like we always want to do in this podcast, because I haven't seen you guys for a while, let's go through what we've seen this month. So I'm going to go to Chloe, because I haven't not seen Chloe for a good few months. So, Chloe, have you seen anything good recently?
Yeah, I've seen a mixture of new things.
I've not heard of that film.
Sorry. I've had a
Apology
cold,
not
so
accepted.
once again, I'm going to be coughing all in this podcast. So I've seen a few old things, a few new things. So the other day, I watched the new Insidious film.
Is it
And I don't think it's like the best. It's not the worst Insidious film. Like, trust me, number 3 is terrible, and I feel bad saying that because I love Lee Winnell, and it was his like first film that he directed, I think. But it was just so rough. I caught up with the franchise to see this film. I'd only seen the first 2, and I loved the first 2. But 3 was bad. 4 was okay. It was way better than 3. And then 5, I'd say the new one is pretty good. Like, just in terms of Patrick Wilson directing, so he stars and directs the film, and I think he did a really good job. And because he was obviously like looking at the film, you could tell how inspired he was by like Italian horror directors. After that, I came home and I watched Phenomena by Dario Argento, and that was a weird one. Like,
Not
it was
seen
good
it
though. So that's the one about Jennifer Connelly's in it, and she's like psychically linked to like insects and there's murders, and like I gotta tell
What?
you, it was
Insects?
there's insects, and
I thought you said incest.
Yeah, that's right.
no
that makes more
incest,
sense.
no incest in this
Psychologically
film,
linked to a
but
bit of incest.
like bugs, and she's like friends with them. And there's a scene in this film. I had a really immersive experience. There's a scene in this film where she's like being bullied, and like all these flies come to the window and like cover the window. And as I was watching that scene, a pigeon fucking showed up at my window and knocks on it, and I nearly shot myself. It was so
Did any
scary.
of this actually happen? Is this film real, or are you
Like,
in such a cold at the moment that you're hallucinating?
no,
How
it
much
happened.
night all have you had?
It was so, and then this pigeon was like stalking me the rest of the day. Like, it kept sitting there and staring at me through the window. I was like, am I telepathically linked to pigeons? Like, am I like her? But instead of insect, I mean, I prefer that to bugs, to be honest. So that's fine. But I've also seen Nimona on Netflix. That was really, really good because I love the comic book to death, and it was because I actually didn't realize until the week before that this was still happening, because Disney were going to make it. and then they I think they were like in production, and then they basically cut it and like cancelled it. But then Netflix picked it up, and it is so good. Like it's got like so many great voice actors in it. Like I love Chloe Grace Moretz in it. She's so fun, and she's got a really nice voice. Like she works really well for voice work. So that was really good, and the animation is beautiful, and
It looks really good, actually.
oh, it's so good, and it made me
What's
really
it called?
happy because it's a great adaptation.
What is it?
Nimona.
It's about it's sort of set in this like medieval sci-fi world where this sort of commoner is like made a knight, and people aren't happy about it, and then he's like framed for the queen's murder, and then he's like on the run, and he's sort of befriended by this like shape-shifting girl who like wants to just like be his sidekick basically, and it's really cute and fun, and also very heartwarming and devastating of parts. So it was really
It's
really
got
good.
what's her face from Kick-Ass in it.
Yeah, I
Nice.
love her. I feel like I haven't seen her in anything for a while, and it was good to
Yeah.
see her, doing something else. So, but speaking of good animation, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse,
Yeah.
fucking good.
Mhm.
Like
Not seeing it.
it's so good.
So good.
Yeah, I mean, what do you even say about it? Like, people were saying that the pacing was like so long and like it was too long a film. I'm like, I could have sat there for another 5 hours watching that.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care. I want it to be longer. Like, those people are crazy. I thought the animation couldn't get any better, but it somehow does. Like,
Yeah.
it is a lot. Like, it's very, very bold and very striking visually, but it's incredible. So yeah, I'll finish it there or what I've been watching because I've watched so much. But yeah, everyone else, tell me what you watched.
Marcus, let's go to you. Okay, now. What?
Wow.
Marcus, what
I,
do you
ha-
think?
I have watched so much of The Walking Dead. Like, it's ridiculous.
Bro, how'd
I've
you
gone
do that
through,
to
like,
yourself?
do you know what? I started watching it a couple months ago again from the start because I used to watch it when a new episode came out live or on TV, however you call it. It was released, and I just got fed up of waiting like a month each time. So I was like, so I gave up on it, and I stopped at like season 7. So I went back from the beginning, watched them all again, and it was a bit bored. It's like, yeah, I've seen all this. And then I got to the new shit, and I was like, I'm actually hooked now, and that's it. I've got to know, and I'm annoyed. I'm in the last season, halfway through it, and I don't want it to end. I'm like, come on, give me some more. There's so many things I want to have happen, and I
Where
don't
are you
think
up
it's
to?
any. Have you seen them all? Have you?
Well, I watched it till the Negan thing happened, and then I stopped watching it after that.
Oh yeah, you've got many seasons after that.
Yeah, I know. I don't want to.
Yeah, no, I'm at the bit where stormtroopers are introduced.
Ah, Star Wars.
Yeah.
It changed. Fair enough.
You gonna try the spin-offs?
I think I might watch the Darrow one that's coming out, but I don't know. Maybe the Maggie and Negan one.
You got the prequel one, didn't you?
Yeah, I did actually see Fear the Walking Dead. It's not bad.
I couldn't really get into it, but I think that's because I was so hooked on the original at the start, like when I went to watch that, and I was like, I'd rather watch that than watch this. But who knows? I might go back to it now. It's going to annoy me that now I've seen the series at the stage where, say, the zombies come out people and they can kill like 10 per person, easy. It's going to be difficult going back to where they see one and they're like, oh no, it's going to bite me, and they just struggle.
Yeah.
Are they? Like, no, come on.
Are they still doing a film? Because they were going to do a film with Andrew Lincoln, weren't they?
Were they?
Yeah.
Oh, I need to research this.
Is that
I really want him to come back.
Yeah, I heard, because they haven't actually killed him off, have they? He just disappears. Or he looks like he dies.
Well, they hint halfway through that he's still alive and kicking, and one of the characters goes off to search for these clues, and it's like, oh, come on, bring him back, and so far, nothing.
I don't think he's in the
Absolutely
series again, but I think that I think they were going to do a film, and that's why they did that. Whether it's still happening or not, who knows?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, that's
anything
what
else from you? Yeah, anything else from you? No, Marcus? Just literally just Walking Dead.
Literally just Walking Dead. But other than that, I've just been, pottering about, eating,
Pouring about,
drinking.
What you do? How about you now? What have you been
Sometimes
watching?
both. Sorry.
I've actually seen quite a lot this month.
What have you been watching?
I'll start with Spider-Man because Chloe brought it up, but it's that the reason people have beef with this new Spider-Man is because nothing really happens, but it does. It's what I call a jam sandwich film, where there's one before it, and there's going to be a fucking huge one after it, but it's set in all the groundwork. It's like Infinity War.
Yeah,
that was an amazing film. But all it was really doing was setting up for Endgame. Yeah. So the next Spider-Man film, which comes out next year, is going to be absolutely insanely good. But this, I mean, I loved it. I loved every second of it.
Do you think it's going to set up some live action ones?
Yeah, well, there is a bit of that in this as well. Okay. But I'm not really interested in that.
I only say because obviously they've got their villain universe because they've got was it Craven coming out, haven't they? And they've got the Silk show.
I don't think that's the way they're going with it, but I don't want to spoil anything, so I won't. Okay. But definitely worth a watch. Loved it.
Cool.
I saw Asteroid City.
I knew you were going to say that.
Any good?
Yeah.
Were you happy with it?
I was. It's not. It's definitely one of his most pretentious films.
It's definitely the most it's not the one you would like. If you were going to introduce someone to his films, I would not give him that one.
He's I don't know. He's going down this weird sort of rabbit hole. From French Dispatch onwards, all his films have been slightly. They've just been so weird. But like, there's a line in this film that I think sums up all Wes Anderson's work. Because one of the characters, it's a play within a play, and at the end he goes, I don't understand what's going on with this. I don't understand the play. And they go, well, you're not meant to understand the play. It's not your play. And he's like, yeah, but I'm the main character. He's like, yeah, but you're not the writer or the director. You just get to, you're just a part of it. And he's like, oh. And that is how the audience are sort of meant to feel. You're not really meant to get it. It's not your story. But I don't know if that makes it good or pretentious, and I haven't quite decided yet. But it's filmed very well, and all the characters are really good. So
it's gorgeous.
Yeah. Some of the shots in this and all the colours are absolutely lovely. Yeah.
Can you describe the colours to me?
Yellow. It's all.
Can you describe yellow, please?
Yellow. It's all warm. Is what I would say.
Kind of pastel.
Yeah, it's all orange, yellow, and just nice, warm.
The pastels of warmth. I can see it. I can feel it.
It's beautiful.
Yeah. I'm there. Thanks.
Other than that, I have only watched one other thing, and that's Secret Invasion.
I've not seen that yet. We watched the first half an hour of it on the first episode, but we haven't watched the rest of it yet.
You have to sort of struggle on. The first 3 episodes.
It feels like I've missed something. But I don't know if I've missed.
That's the idea, because there's some twists coming.
Okay.
And there was one in the last episode, and I won't do no spoilers. But the first 3 episodes I thought were a bit shit. But the 4th episode, I was like, no way.
Is it the twist that's the main thing then?
There's some good twists coming.
Okay, cool.
I know there's some huge ones, but yeah, it was good. It's worth a watch.
Cool. Not seen an awful lot this month, but I have finally seen the Mario Brothers movie.
Oh, any good?
Bloody loved it. It is my daughter's first trip to the cinema as well. So yeah, I really liked it. I think very fan servicey, but in a good way. I love all the kind of the Donkey Kong Country kind of setting and how they're making basically Mario Kart in their own little world. It worked well. I wondered and worried how they were going to make that work, but no, they made it really work a lot. And Jack Black is brilliant as Bowser, so and Chris Pratt wasn't too bad.
I was just about to ask that.
He wasn't too bad. I think because they have the guy who does the original voice for Mario in the games. Yeah. He has like a cameo bit in it as another character. So he does his "waha" bit in it as well. So that's a nice little addition to it. But he does Mario very well. He's more Brooklyn than he is Italian. But there's like an advert that they do. They would tend to be Italian.
I never understand this. Like, I understand if, say, you've got a live action film and you can't have the voice actor because they don't look anything like the character. But if you're doing an animated film,
it's a shame they couldn't put the original guy.
Well, I just don't understand. You go, well, he's not very famous. It's like everybody's played a Mario game, and it's been his voice. No one's going to go, oh, that's got the voice of Mario. I won't go and see it. I find it weird.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, I'm not sure if they did an Italian voice for the original cartoon series or not, because I don't remember the cartoon. I'm not that old. So,
well, I don't think that went down very well anyway, the cartoon series, did it?
No, they had
like the film.
I think these weird live action bits and the start of it and all that, because the wrestler was being Mario or something like that. But apart from that, I haven't seen an awful lot. We started watching Matilda the musical today.
That gives me the creeps.
That's nowhere near as good as the Danny DeVito one.
Have you seen the people online have been like taking the dances for the kids doing dances and then putting like metal over the top, and it goes really well. I recommend watching that.
I'll have to get up. There's that bit on the school gates. I'm assuming that's the bit.
There was a bit in corridors where they're all dancing in like a cafeteria.
Yeah, I know that one. Yeah, cool. Yeah, that's the Bruce Bogtrotter scene, I believe, with the cake.
Obviously,
duh. But not much I can say that I've seen this time around, because literally these 3 films, and I've been so busy with work, and not much watched an awful lot. But I am started watching Demon Slayer. I'm 3 episodes into that now. I'm really enjoying it. If you like a bit of anime, Demon Slayer is a good one to go to.
This is a weird week where Mark's been watching anime and Marcus has been watching Walking Dead for some reason.
It's a weird mix, because normally it's Marcus.
Yeah.
But that's my version of a Bridget Jones, okay? Just I wish I had the ice cream to go with it.
Yeah. No. But I sell a lot of anime stuff at work, so I'm trying to keep myself up to date with stuff. But the one thing I have to bring up, though, it is almost time for Frightfest. So I know you guys haven't particularly seen the lineup, but I know Chloe probably has. Chloe, what is your thoughts on the lineup this year? As a rough kind of guesstimation of what you're thinking it's going to be like this year.
Oh man, I've already made my timetable. I know what I'm seeing. I'm really excited to see that Hostile Dimensions is there, because obviously we interviewed Graham for Death of a Vlogger. His film is showing this year again, and so everyone's very hyped for that. And my sister's coming this year. I've dragged her along for her first Frightfest.
Made her.
I know she wanted to. She was willing to,
it.
but I pushed her along and was like, "You should come because it's great." So I'm really excited.
I bet you didn't say it like that. I said,
I was like, "Bitch, you're coming to see it." And yeah, I'm really excited for some of the films. I was kind of hoping that Five Nights at Freddy's would be on there, but it is quite a mainstream one, and I just thought because it was coming out in like October, I thought it would be a good opportunity to show that.
They have had a few kind of big movies, but they have got one slot, haven't they, on the 9 o'clock slot on Sunday, which is still to be confirmed.
I was hoping that something something good would be on there, but yeah, I did predict one correct film, Cobweb, because I saw the trailer for that the other day, and I was like, that seemed like something that could be at Frightfest, and lo and behold, it's going on there.
Oh, they've got The Exorcist on.
Over my dead fucking body am I going to see that? I cannot get through that film because it's so boring.
I tried on the podcast.
Yeah, but it's got real child abuse in it.
Yeah, it's rough, but yeah, I can't get through that film. I tried at least 3 times, and I think the longest I've lasted was like 45 minutes.
There are so many films. Oh my god, has Dr. Jackal got thingy in it?
Yes, Eddie.
Yes.
I was hoping that I did want to see that because I like her, but yeah, it was clashing with something else I wanted to see. So I don't know, I might switch that up, but
she's a good actor. I don't think I've ever seen her as Eddie Izzard. I haven't seen her act in anything.
I can't remember what it's called, but there is a film on Amazon that she's in, kind of a horror film.
There's a couple of things. Yeah.
The Conjuring's on?
It's an interesting lineup because I've not heard of much of these, and I suppose I've not been particularly.
To be
enough on
fair,
the
I haven't
films, but-
been like, obviously I'm not on social media anymore, and usually that's where I'd hear about all these films. So, or, like, I'm not really aware of many of them. But looking at like into them, I'm really excited for Transmission. I feel like it could either be genius or terrible. Like, there's no in between that it could possibly be. It's
the cover, the poster looks a bit, yeah.
yeah, it's
Cover.
basically the film is like as if you're channel surfing. Like it's but
You
it's
should
all,
go
I think,
see
all
Good Boy.
intertwines. Was that?
You should go see Good Boy.
Yeah, that is actually on my list.
It's actually, it looks fucking weird.
It looks
It's
fucking
just...
weird. But it is on at the same time as Puppet Island, which I thought also looks interesting. So I'm kind of questioning that. But I think Good Boy is winning at the moment because it looks fucking weird.
It looks fucking well weird. I'm just gonna put a screenshot on the chat, I think.
I'm really looking forward to the opening film actually because I didn't realize it's the body horror that Judah Lewis is in, and I love Judah Lewis films. Like, I don't think I've seen him be in anything bad. So, I mean, my first year at Frightfest, he was in Summer of '84, and obviously we're all a big fan of that.
Yeah, we love that film.
Yeah, and the opening film that year as well was The Ranger, and the people who made that film are doing the closing film this year. The Sacrifice Game. So it's all going full circle.
Yeah, the Ranger was good. I didn't mind the Ranger.
I didn't love it, but you know, I think I do want to give it a rewatch, just give it another chance. But I do think Summer of '84 stole my heart that night. So, you know,
You got a very interesting rec documentary as well on the Discovery screen.
yeah, there's a few documentaries on actually this year. I might go see the Bruce Lee one. That's the one I'm trying to.
The clones of Bruce Lee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was considering the Society one as well. But
My mother's eyes look weird.
Yeah, I like the poster.
Yeah. Put that on the chat so Marcus can see it.
They're also showing Alligator randomly on on the Sunday Discovery screen.
Yeah,
And
they've got a few like old films on those shows. I think they're showing The Conjuring as well.
Yeah, why are they doing like? Do they normally do that?
They do sometimes. Like,
yeah.
I did go see a commentary of Ghost Stories a couple of years ago. So they showed Ghost Stories and they had Andy Nyman and Jeremy Dyson there doing like a live commentary on it. That was really cool.
We did Ghost Stories on this, didn't we?
We did.
Oh, I love that film.
I did Nightmare on Elm Street. I saw that on the big screen. That was good. Not a huge fan of the film, but it's good to go see it. No, it's an interesting year. I mean, I think suitable flesh should be quite good. I do like Barbara Crampton and Heather Graham. I haven't seen her in anything since probably Austin Powers. So.
And I'm really excited for Failure because you know what, they've actually got 2 films this year that are one-shot films. So that's, I kind of wish that trend would die.
Yeah.
But because it's so overused, but it's like when it works, it really works. So I'm hoping that's
forcing a lot.
But it's got Ted Raimi in it as like I think probably the lead character. So I feel like I don't see him enough as like the lead in things. So I'm very excited. The one film I did see him as the lead was a weird film that I would not recommend. It made me die a little bit. It was not good. But he was good in it, but it was not a good film.
Oh my god, there's an Indian film on this.
Which one?
It Lives Inside. I reckon we'd like that. We love a good Indian horror film.
I did go see one in the cinema once.
Strangely enough, I have the screener for that.
Do you? Interesting. We should do that.
I don't think it's on my timetable, but I did consider it.
We should also then watch RRR. It's only 3.5 hours long. We should do it.
Maybe I should make that our film for next
so
time.
Good.
It's like, so fucking good.
It's so bizarre. But
you want to pick it? I'll watch it.
It's so long. But
I've watched
so
it twice. Like, I don't care how long it is.
Okay, we'll get Marcus on board. Marcus, a man punches a tiger in the face.
It's
I'm
sick.
On it. Chuck Norris this bitch up. Let's do it.
Yeah.
So instead of Terminal, we're watching Triple R.
Oh, we can do both.
To get
It's
this straight,
5 hours of films. That's fine.
to get this straight now, if you have to pick one or the other, you've got to pick between Tiger getting punched in the face by a man or Margaret Robbie.
What? Margot Robbie, obviously. Duh.
Well, then just Terminal then.
She's not in that.
Yeah.
No, she's not.
She is.
You're thinking of Catherine Zeta-Jones.
No, I'm going to search it up again now because I'm now doubting it.
Zoe, I can't remember her last name from.
Bollocks. What did
what's
I
her name?
search then? I must have looked at a different film.
The only
Yeah,
Zoe
never
I
mind.
know is Deschanel.
No, you know her.
This
the
has
one
Tom Hanks in
from-
it.
Guardians of
Yeah,
the
Tom
Galaxy.
Hanks is the main character. Huh?
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, Zoe from
Zo-
Guardians of the Galaxy. She's
Oh,
in it.
Saldana.
She's so
Gamora.
good looking. Ugh.
Mm.
It hurts.
Fair enough.
I don't know what Niall's going to be doing after we finish recording.
Anyway, right. Okay.
I was going to say, that won't be a wasted one.
Slowly pulls the box of tissues closer.
You've been podcasting way too much with Hunter. I'm so sorry, but
Yeah, let's blame him. It's definitely his fault.
I definitely hit someone.
How come he's not here today? I thought he's meant to jump on.
Yeah, he can't make it.
He's drunk.
He's doing a book, not festival. What do they call it? Book convention. Yesterday and today. So.
Ooh, famous writer.
His book's out. What can I say?
How long do we have left to record on here? You have
Oh,
usually like
God.
an hour.
Yeah, we have actually.
92 minutes. You're fine.
We have talked for 27 minutes now. We should probably talk about
let's
a
get
film.
into the movie. So our first film today, Deep Space, The Starting Space. So this week we are doing the sci-fi classic. Apparently it's horror. I don't think it's horror, but okay, whatever. The sci-fi classic, Alien.
Oh, God, it's moving right towards you. Move! Get out of there! Towards you, move! Dallas! Move, Dallas! Move, Dallas! Get out! Oh, no, not that way! The other way, God! Dallas? No.
Take it easy. Dallas? We found this laying there. No blood. No Dallas. Nothing.
So, Alien. We know the story on this one already. If you haven't seen Alien before, why not? Bunch of what would you call them? They're not particularly space marines or anything, are they? They're just kind of
They were
engineers, aren't they?
They're like retail workers on a ship.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically retail workers on a ship. That's a movie.
They don't really give a shit.
That's a movie, isn't it? On its own, isn't it? Basically, they're out in space. They're in deep sleep. They get woken up by the ship to go and look up a distress signal. Find a distress signal to go to a planet and basically bring back an alien. And it is just them fighting an alien on a spaceship. You know, Alien. Come on, it's a classic. So I'm going to go to Chloe first. Your thoughts on Alien?
I'm gonna be honest, guys. When I watched these films, I was barely paying attention, but I have seen Alien before, so I have more to go on. So I love
You didn't have to
Sigourney
admit
Weaver because she's awesome and hot and kicks butt. This film, I have a similar complaint to like Predator when we get to talk about it. It feels like it takes a while to build up. Like it's quite a lot before anything really happens too much. But the effects are really great in this. Obviously the chest bursting scene is really, really cool. And you know, the fucking Ash is so annoying. He's so annoying. Just someone please listen to Ripley, like for 5 seconds. I do like that they kind of used, you know, the thing in this where like no one's listening to like the woman in charge, and then they do like the same thing in Alien vs Predator where this woman's like, yeah, maybe don't do this, and then they fucking do it, and it's like, well, she told you. So yeah, it's good. And obviously the end scenes are really, really tense. Like that thing is gross. And
just a visual of him
just
black box
ick.
with all the wires around him. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really tense where she's like trying to get into that suit and like, yeah, trying to get rid of it. It's great. I love it.
It's like trying to get a spider out of a really awkward corner.
I was
I
thinking,
do
it's like
open up
she's
space.
doing this like I would try and get rid of a spider out my window, like
Yeah.
just try and stay as far away from it as possible, and just like try and get it out.
Okay, cool. Niall, your thoughts on this one?
I reckon the alien would feel like a dolphin. But I don't really know what dolphins feel like because I've never felt
I know
like
what you
a
mean.
dolphin.
Smooth.
I'm on the fence. It's all right. It's very slow paced, and I never know how I feel about this film because I've seen it about 3 times now. It's got a cat in it, so
cat's
that
very
does sway it, and the cat
it didn't die.
survives. Yeah, even though you
Yeah.
think it's gonna die.
It
But
kind of
yeah.
leads everybody to their death, so in a way, the cat's the villain.
Oh, it's weird because it's like an 80s horror. It's like they tried to make an 80s horror film where all the characters are fucking dumb.
Yeah, it's pretty much what it is. It's
But it's in
1979,
space.
so
Yeah, so it's I don't know. It is just Friday the 13th in space, which is weird because they have done that and it wasn't as good. So yeah, I don't really have much to say about this film. I enjoy the alien bits, but they're a bit few and far between, really.
it's weird seeing the fact you got the alien, but it's obviously somebody in a costume with a big, prosthetic head on top of him. Because even like there's the kind of the jump scare scenes where he jumps out at them. It's obvious he's just a guy in a costume. Where the other films don't feel so much like that. There's a bit more animatronic.
Or is that what they want you to think?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's
True.
really an alien in
That's
an
a real
alien
alien.
suit.
Could be.
Oh my god.
It could be like the filming of Paul.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I will say the great thing about this film though is that we got do you remember, I don't know if any of you saw the documentary about this, but there were some bus drivers who did like a play of Alien, like making their own it was the best shit I've ever seen in my life. I loved it. Like I wish I could see that whole show because it's incredible, but the documentary is so fun. Like they're so creative and they just made their own like costumes. It's just a bunch of bus drivers. It's like I love you guys so much.
Hang on, so this is like not related to the film. They just put a play of the film on.
Yeah, they made like their own version of it. Like they basically did that, and it went on to like Leicester Square Theatre and stuff. Like it became quite popular,
Wow.
I think.
We need to do
We're in
that.
the wrong job.
We need to do that of
What, bus driving?
Grave Encounters 2. We should do the play of that.
Oh, yes. Or the baby.
Oh yeah, you could dress up as a baby.
You can hold me. It'll be great.
Yeah, that's just like a normal Thursday night, but people will be watching.
Exactly.
I won't marry you. Leave me alone.
What about you, Marcus? What are your thoughts on this one?
I liked it. I agree with Chloe. The main actor, very very nice lady.
Sigourney
Actually, no, I get
Weaver, Marcus.
Yeah,
She's
I
lovely.
literally keep looking at
She's
that
a
name. I'm like,
very
I don't
lovely
know how to
lady.
pronounce that. So was it Sigourney?
Sigourney
Sigourney.
Weaver.
Don't help.
Oh,
Let him
there
guess.
you oh.
What's
We'll
her
just
name?
say Miss Weaver. There we go.
Miss Weaver.
Miss Weaver. Tell me I'm wrong. Well, I am. It's probably Mrs. now. Anyway. I kept looking throughout the whole film thinking, I recognise that actor. Where do I recognise her from? And she is in Avatar as well. So I was like, oh, that's where.
She is.
And Ghostbusters.
Smokes a lot in that film,
Yeah.
randomly.
What's that now?
And Ghostbusters.
Smoking Ghostbusters.
I think she smokes in Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
She
Damn.
needs to pack it in.
Yeah.
She'll get ill.
The more you know.
And she's
First
such a
aliens,
lovely
then
lady.
Ghosts. Sure.
How would you
Yeah,
tell
well,
that?
this film, I agree with Niall, was a bit slow at some parts, and I don't like that the characters were completely dumb in some areas. Like the woman at the end just screaming because the alien is just like standing there, and the guy has a flamethrower. Like, move the fuck out of the way! Like, move, literally just step to the side. And she's like, I can't do it. I'm like, well, you fucking can scream enough, can't you? Literally step to the side and he can blast it with flames. But stuff like that annoyed me. Yeah, it was a tense film. And I still don't quite understand why for Ash they had to make his like oil or what's meant to be blood to be the color it was, because then it just looked really weird.
Yeah,
Like,
it's always
started
like
scraping all over their
Semen
faces.
would be Marcus.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really weird. He just squirting that shit everywhere. But yeah,
that
like,
was an awkward scene.
Just like
Yeah,
Thursday again.
oh god, just with less crying. I couldn't understand
Well,
why.
same amount of crying, just from. I'm not going to say that.
Yeah, no.
Like, go for it.
I couldn't understand why no one figured out he was an android, because like surely he can't digest food, right? So did no one ever question that he just never ate anything? Like never drunk anything, never ate?
I've
How
never
does that
seen
work?
you eat. Are you an android?
No comment. Well, I'm not real, remember? I'm just another personality of Mark.
Yeah, true. And I've
Yeah,
definitely
do you know
seen
what?
Mark eat.
There you go.
But that is true.
Yeah. But yeah, no, it's a good film. The end scene, same as what Chloe said, it is really nice to watch. Like the whole getting a spider out your room thing, but I wouldn't necessarily open up a door to space to get a spider out my room. I'd probably just squish it.
I would.
No, fair enough. I had it. Oh, do you know what? That reminds me. I had it a couple of weeks ago. I took my clothes off to go to bed, and I had my shorts left on the floor. And when I woke up and I went to go grab my shorts to put them back on, I saw like this white thing, and I was like, "What is that?" So I, no, hear me out on this one.
Okay.
So I was like, "What the hell's that?" So I didn't put the shorts on, and I looked inside. It was the shape of a skull. It was a fucking false widow in my shorts.
What?
Because
Was it in
you
there
know they
the
have
whole
like a
time
white.
while you were wearing them?
No, it was on the floor next to my bed because I was staying around someone else's, so I was on a camper cot. My shorts were just on the floor. But this false widow had gotten into the house, crawled into my shorts, and I nearly put them on with the false widow in there.
Oh, mate, you would have had some swollen balls.
Oh, yeah, tell me about it. So I took it outside and shook it away. Didn't see where the spider went, so thoroughly checked my
In your
shorts
sock.
and couldn't find it. So in the end, thought, fuck it, I'll just put them on. And yeah, it was all good after that. But yeah.
Now he has the testicles.
I think I just
There you
burned
go.
my clothes, I think.
It was at that stage though where as soon as I saw it, I was like, right, my brain can either go into complete fear here and scream, which I wanted to do, but I actually was just like, well, this is a situation, isn't it? And just started moving the shorts out, shook them. I was like, oh, I'm just a bit upset now. Didn't want that to happen at all. And then after it happened, I sat down. I was like, I might burn my clothes down now, but yeah, that was that.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
False
Okay.
widows, love them. Oh, I can now climb walls and shoot webs out my wrists, but other than
I
that,
wonder what you were
I was
gonna
going to
say
say, I hate your ass then.
Yeah. That'd be an unfortunate superpower, wouldn't it?
It's like, oh, how do I tie this together? Oh, don't worry, mate, I got you covered. What are you taking your trousers off for? No, trust me, no, officer, it's not what it looks
Just
like.
need to shit webs at you.
Explain that to your mum. Anyway.
Mr. Blank's Web Brown.
Aw. So overall, I mean, what are your guys' thoughts on Ridley Scott? I mean, are you a fan of his work? I mean, I'm not a huge fan of most of the stuff he does, but what are you guys?
How many of these did he actually do? Did he just do the first one?
No, he did Alien, and then many moons later, he did was it Prometheus?
Yeah.
In 2012, and then he did Alien Covenant.
So he's only
No.
done those. So he didn't do Aliens, or
No, Alien was James Cameron, wasn't it?
yeah. So them two switch.
And Prometheus was shit as well. So yeah.
Oh, he did House of Gucci. That was quite good.
Yeah, he does some good films.
I mean,
He's got-
controversial, thing here,
He's-
but I'm not a huge fan of Blade Runner either.
He does good
Me-
stories. I don't think he's a good director. That makes sense.
Gladiator's good. I'm on Gladiator.
Yeah.
Hannibal.
Are we
was a-
gonna watch the sequels to Alien? Is
Would
that
you
a
like
thing
to
we're
watch?
gonna do now?
Would you like to watch the sequels to Alien and Predator?
I would love
I
to.
think they get better. Alien definitely gets better.
We've also got AVP 2 as well.
Yeah, I want to see that.
Yeah.
I've heard bad things about it
I
online.
know, that's why I want to watch. We'll get to that one later. Yeah, because I'm not really a huge fan of Ridley Scott's work, so I don't know. But I don't mind Alien. I think it's actually quite a good little film. It's very quiet.
Yeah.
I think that's why it feels so long. There's no kind
Very
of
empty
soundtrack.
in space, isn't it?
Which goes in the film's favour. It does make it tense.
Yeah.
You got some amazing little scenes in it. You got like the chest burster scene, the scenes inside the air ducts. But I've never been a huge fan of Alien. I've always loved Aliens. I've never been a huge fan of this one. But I enjoyed this time around. It wasn't amazing. It took too long to get to the point, but I think this is an alright little movie. So yeah. So should we get to it? Should we ask?
Let's do it.
Ask the question. So Chloe, keep it up in it.
Keep it.
Okay. Marcus, keep it up in it.
Yeah, keep this one. I'd watch it again.
No, keep it up in it.
Oh, it's difficult. I'm going to
Wait.
keep it, but it's right on the edge, and I can't really explain why.
On the kitchen counter next to the letter.
If it falls in a bin, I'm not going to miss it, but
Yeah.
I can't bring myself to actually put it there.
I think we
So
should.
that sounds like a
we should have an in between here, like a charity box or something.
Yeah.
A charity
Charity
box.
The boot sale.
Someone else.
It's like keep it, bin it, or give it to the boot sale.
Yeah. No, it is a keep, but yeah, it's on the edge.
Same here. Keep, but Virgin on the charity shop box.
I think
Bit
I
like
have
a
to keep
Secret
it
Santa.
because it does what it was meant to do. It's meant to feel isolated. It's meant to be slow. The alien's meant to be like not always in it because you don't know when it's going to crop up. And when you watch it the first time, it does what it says on the tin pretty much. And yeah, you can't fault it.
And it hasn't aged too badly either. I think
No.
compared to say some of the other films we're going to do this week, this is probably the better out of the three when it comes to kind of visually how it looks now.
Do you know why I think that is?
Hmm.
The sets on this are amazing. Like
Oh, yeah,
the
definitely.
attention to detail with the set on the spaceship is insanely cool.
Hmm.
Like you're telling me you don't want to visit that spaceship?
Oh no, definitely. But even like with the eggs and that, the design of the eggs, the design of the face huggers, like the creature designs, all amazing, and they all still live up today as well. So we need more of that kind of stuff now. So, there we go. So that was Alien. So let's go straight on to
Star
our
Wars
next.
took inspiration from. Do you reckon Star Wars took inspiration from their film set?
Star Wars was first, I think, wasn't it? Star Wars
I'm
is
looking
70s.
it up now. 77. Oh fuck yeah, it's 79.
79.
Yeah.
So this
Other way
was
around
Star-
then.
There we go. Before we get on to our second film as well, I'm going to quickly throw in a trailer in the middle here. Chloe mentioned the film already tonight, so I am going to treat you guys to a little audio trailer for the upcoming Five Nights at Freddy's movie. The movie comes out this October. So have a quick listen to the trailer.
Hi, this is Mike. I was just calling to see if that job that you offered was still available.
Yes. The security guard.
I will take anything.
This place was huge in the 80s with the kids. They shut it down years ago. The owner's just not ready to let it go yet.
I will work and you will sleep.
I understand.
Give me your hand.
All you have to do is keep your eyes on the monitor.
Welcome to Freddy Fazbear's, where fantasy and fun come to life.
Okay.
You must be new security guard.
Can I help you, officer?
Have you met them yet?
Met who?
Them. In the 80s, kids went missing. The police searched Freddy's top to bottom.
Hello?
They never found them. That's why the place shut down.
There are ghost children possessing giant robots. Thanks for the heads up.
Technically, they're animatronics.
What do they want?
They want to make her like them.
Pappy! Tell me how to stop them.
It's too late.
Pappy, go!
Where to? Why do I always get the weirdos?
Right. So that was the trailer for Five Nights at Freddy's. Comes out this October in cinemas, so go and check it out when it does come out as well. So our next movie, because we've been talking for a while, and it's going to be a very long podcast if we keep going for long chats. Our second movie tonight is an Arnie special. It's one of Arnie's earlier movies. It's The Predator.
We are a rescue team, not assassins. Now, what do we gotta do?
In a part of the world where there are no rules.
We pick up their trail at the chopper, run them down, grab those hostages before anybody knows we were there. What do you mean we?
Deep in the jungle, where nothing that lives is safe.
You lose it here, you're in a world of hurt.
Showtime, kid. Knock, knock.
An elite rescue squad
You're bleeding, man. I ain't got time to bleed.
is being led by the ultimate warrior.
We need the best. That's why you're here.
But now,
What's got Billy so spooked?
there's something out there waiting for us. And it ain't no man. They're up against the ultimate enemy.
Holy Mother God.
Nothing like it has ever been on Earth before.
She says the jungle just came alive and took him.
We cannot see it.
No blood, no bodies. We hit nothing.
But it sees the heat of our bodies and the heat of our fear.
Whatever it is out there, it killed Hopper. And now it wants us.
It kills for pleasure.
He was skinned alive!
It hunts for sport.
He's killing us one at a time.
We're all gonna die.
But this time, it's picked the wrong man to hunt.
If it bleeds, we can kill it.
20th Century Fox presents Arnold Schwarzenegger. Predator. The hunt begins Friday, June 12th at theaters everywhere.
So, Predator, Marines go on a rescue mission, find out they've been fucked over, but also there's a space creature hunting them down for sport. And we've got the big muscle-bound Arnold Schwarzenegger. Can't be a bit of Arnie. Looks very young in this movie. Very young.
He does.
And yeah, they go to war with a Predator. That's basically it. There's not much of a storyline in this movie either. So,
Guns.
no, I'm going to go to you first. What are your thoughts on Predator?
Okay, this was the first time I've ever seen a Predator film.
Really?
And I absolutely fucking loved it. It's so good.
I thought you might. It's a very you movie.
Allow me to explain. It's like a brilliant 80s what's the name? Like action film. It's cheesy, it's got one-liners, it's got terrorists in it. It's basically Die Hard, but then it turns into like a really good sci-fi film. Like any other film like that would explain where the alien came from, what it's doing, and it just doesn't. There's just an alien in a jungle trying to kill him.
Mm-hmm.
It's so good. They don't even show some of the kills. Like the Native American guy. He pulls his knife out and you think, oh, this is going to be a fucking good fight. And then you just hear him scream. And Arnie's like, oh, he's dead. Get to the chopper.
Pretty much.
But honestly, every minute of this I really liked. I just loved the what's the guy from Mandalorian's name?
Carl Weathers.
Carl Weathers. He's brilliant in it.
Mm.
But like, he's got an agenda. Like, his team's gone in before and they've all been killed, and he thinks it's like the terrorists, and it's obviously not. It's the alien. But yeah, it's absolutely brilliant. Can I also say what an ironic week to watch a film called Predator? That was satire. So enjoy it. We don't have that a lot on this show.
You know what's funny is whatever week anyone listens to this is probably going to fit.
Yeah, that is true.
There'll be something that fits it.
That's definitely yeah.
Have you not seen that film? Have you not seen the series To Catch a Predator?
No.
I've heard
There's a
of
guy
it.
there. And the general concept is they're someone who they have very good evidence to show someone's trying to take advantage of a younger person. They arrange like a meetup. And this guy called Richard Branson just appears in their house, and this guy or girl thinks they're talking. Is it Richard Branson?
I don't think Richard Branson turns up and catches a paedophile.
No,
It's a completely different show. He goes, right, we're launching you into space.
No, not Richard Branson. Who is it then? Who's the guy that does the show? Chris Hansen. That was it.
Oh, Chris.
Completely
that's exactly
different
the
box
same.
there. Sorry, Richard Branson. Didn't mean to put you into that category, but no, Chris Hansen. He goes up to people,
Sorry,
and they think they're
one runs virgin, one tries to catch virgins.
Basically, this person thinks they're meeting up with a kid.
This whole thing out.
Probably. They think they're meeting up with a kid, and he comes in and they're like, because they don't think an adult's gonna be there, and he just goes, "Take a seat." And that's like his catchphrase. Take a seat.
That's a shit catchphrase. Take a seat.
No, it's what he says. And they sit down, and he's like, and they're like, "Oh, is there police outside?" He's like, "Yes, there's police everywhere." And they're like, "Oh," and they genuinely don't know what to do. They're like, "Shit, I'm not getting out of this." The amount of people get tased, it's fun to watch.
Yeah, but they get to take their seat home with them, so that's good.
Please take a seat. Take it.
Don't matter
right now. Yeah, sorry, Mark, for all your editing. Yeah.
What were we talking about?
Film Predator.
Predators.
Oh yeah.
Okay. No, your thoughts on this movie? No, sorry. No, you've done this. I'm confused now. Marcus, your thoughts on this one?
Absolutely love this film. Same reason as Niall. It's brilliant. It's got so much action in there. You can't go wrong with a bit of Arnie. Like you said, he's so young in this, and I didn't realize how many memes were based from this film.
Don't. I've realised I've been quoting this film my entire life and not even realised it.
Well, the Get to the Chopper line.
Get to the chopper.
Yeah.
Dylan, you son of a bitch.
The trouble is you've been doing it in that accent as well.
Yeah, I have.
It's like,
I knew it was from an Arnie film, but I didn't know which one. So, yeah.
He only says it once as well, and it's like in passing. So it's
literally.
Like, yo, get to the chopper.
It's like I'll be back as well. That's literally put it once or twice. He uses that in the movie, and that's like one of his catchphrases. Really.
What's the other one he says in this? Doesn't he say "you're one ugly motherfucker" or something like that?
Yeah.
And it's like so good.
She says that in Aliens vs Predator as well.
But she steals that. That's why she stole that line.
No, it's a great film though. And Carl Weathers as well. All I could picture was Rocky.
Yeah,
that's what it is. Just waiting for him to coach Arnie into doing whatever, and now there's like some rivalry going on, and he doesn't like him anymore. And it's interesting because it's not like one of those typical American films where they make the team of like American guys look so amazing and so good. Like, it's like, wow, look, they can't do no wrong. It's like, nah, shit goes down and people get fucked over, and it's just everything that happens. It's just so quick. There's always something going on. And the whole setting up the trap scenes, it's like a whole Rambo style thing.
Oh, that bit with the minigun where the guy is really scared
and
they just all
down.
fucking join in shooting at something they haven't even seen. So
I bet that scene was done because they thought, shit, guys, we've got a lot of blank rounds left that we haven't used for the movie. They're like, what can we do? And they just put that scene in there. So just use them up.
Yeah, well, they don't really have any big, like, massive. Like, there's no big fight scenes with all of them and the Predator because he's picking them all
It's
off.
because they
one
get
by
killed
one.
so quick.
Yeah, well, that's what I love about. Like, I just love this film. So
Can I just say though, why are vines so strong? Like, I don't know, one where he gets that massive trunk perfectly cut down to hang up to drop down on the Predator, but he somehow lifts it with just vines, and I'm like,
he's in a trap.
Yeah.
But it's lucky that he landed in that trap. Otherwise, he'd be dead.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. Great film.
Okay. Fair enough. Okay.
Specifically this film, and not the To Catch a Predator.
Yes.
I'm just trying to work out because there's a few like scenes in this where he does the quotes where he like stabs someone and says something, and I can't find what it is. But there's that bit in the village where he's killing the terrorists where he literally goes into one-liner mode.
Knock knock.
Yeah, I can't find what he says, but they're so good.
Oh, he says, "Stick around."
Oh yeah. That one's good.
Knock knock. Stick around.
If it bleeds, we can kill it.
We can kill it.
Have you seen that? Have you seen that the musical version of that?
What? There's a musical version of Predator?
Of If It Bleeds, We Can Kill It. Have you not seen that yet?
Oh no.
I'll find that, send it over to you. Cool. Chloe, your thoughts on this one?
I really wanted to like it more than I did.
Oh no.
It's always one.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It just took so long. It felt so long to get, like I said with Alien, to get to anything. Like, the last act is great, but it takes so long to get to that point where I was just kind of like bored and wanting something to happen. But yeah.
You need to get into the bro spirit, bro.
I'm a bro. I love bro movies.
Doesn't sound like you're bro. I thought you were bro, but it does sound like you're bro.
I needed more bro stuff, if I'm honest. Like,
you're letting the side down, bro.
I love an action movie, you see, but like this one just didn't feel like enough until the end. But like Arnie is great in it. Great one line. I love that he's so moral. He's like, you know, why didn't you do that mission? Oh, because we're a rescue team, not assassins.
We are a rescue team, not assassins.
Yes, queen. Like, love that. And I didn't realize that gif was from this. You know, the one where they like bro handshake, like.
Oh yeah, with the arms.
I was like, oh my god, that's where that's from.
I never knew. I thought it was some random 80s action movie.
Right?
Yeah, with the veins.
I was like, I know that.
That's how me and Marcus greet each other.
Yeah.
You know what?
Niall, you son of a bitch.
The skinned people in this look really cool. But I just feel like we could have seen more like effects and things. That would be kind of cool. But I do love how the Predator looks when he takes his mask off. Like, he's right, that is one ugly motherfucker. And I love that.
I love that scene because the alien's just like, I'm going to beat the shit out of this guy. And then he don't. He tries. He does a good job.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I just wish it like got to like the real action a bit quicker. Like, yeah. I kind of wish we'd seen more of the kills and things. Like, I know it's important to like, you know, keep some stuff to the imagination, but I feel like it could have done with more to just keep me more interested in it. I don't know. Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't like, I don't hate this film, just to be clear, but yeah.
Sounds like it, bro.
I don't hate stuff like you do, Niall. Like, I'm not like aggressively hating it.
Yeah, but those films deserve. Do you know what? I feel like I'm in court sometimes when I'm on this podcast. So I go, oh, why'd you hate it so much? It's like, because it fucking deserves. I have never killed a film that did not deserve it.
See, we're like the opposite. Like, I just find it really, really hard to hate stuff. Like, I
find
don't
it
want to
very
hate
easy.
stuff. See, this is. I wish I could actually. I wish I was like that a little bit.
It's the liking stuff I find difficult.
5 years of podcasting, I don't think I've actually found a film you actually do love.
There's been a few. I can't think of any off the top of my head, but
when I find a film that you like, I feel like a real winner. You know?
There you go. Me too. They're out there. They just need finding.
I didn't mind it. I think it's a completely different tonal shift from Alien, especially soundtrack wise. Oh, this one has a soundtrack, all right.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Oh wait, is this the one that has all the whipping sound effects?
Yeah.
Because
Honestly.
And the punching ones too.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Just
That I
just
did
the
love.
whole-
That I loved.
Just the whole opening kind of fight scene, just over the top, ridiculous. It doesn't match with the rest of the movie.
I love the
It's
bit where he lifts that truck up for no apparent reason.
Exactly.
That's my
It's like-
favourite.
Do you remember the film
Like,
Hot
what
Shots?
is he doing?
Yeah.
It
Part
just
1
reminds me
or
of
part 2?
Part 2, which is basically Rambo, but
Yeah.
it just reminds me of Hot Shots Part 2.
Do you know that's got one of my favourite scenes of all time in Hot Shots Part 2, and it's Charlie Sheen on a boat passing his dad, Martin Sheen, in the boat that he was in Apocalypse Now, and they pass each other and they just salute and then they drive past. And I love that scene. It's so good.
We need to do that movie one day.
Yeah, I love that
love
film.
Hot Shots.
Very good.
Love Hot Shots. But no, I like it. I think it's one of Arnie's kind of better earlier movies. I think this is the one that kind of really made him as well. So which is weird, and he still promotes it on his Twitter and all that as well. Like he's been, he killed a predator once.
Yeah.
So he's obviously proud of it, unlike some actors who wouldn't kind of be proud of these movies. But
I find it odd that he's not been in any of the other ones.
no, the second movie is
It's New York, right?
Danny Glover.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is a weird one. Then they went all serious with it.
Yeah. But
I
that's
think
why I like the next film we're about to talk about, because it injects a lot of the cheese back in, which I think you need.
Yeah, but I think this is what makes this one so good, because it is megally cheesy for about 80% of this movie to get near the end. And he's just so good in it. Even kind of like the trapping in it, the kind of like the Home Alone style kind of wood trappings.
Yeah,
I gotta love it. But no, I really like this, and it has WWE Hall of Famer Jesse Ventura in it as well.
Who's that?
He's the guy who ends up with the big machine gun.
Oh, okay.
The Chews and Spits.
I like Mac.
Oh,
He's in loads of stuff, and he's dead serious in this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's a good one as well. That's a really good cast in this. Really good cast. Especially the guy who's trying to get the Native American guy to laugh.
Oh yeah,
that was a great thing. But, yeah. No, I think
in the end,
compared to Alien, I think Alien stands out more as like a classic movie. Like you think Alien, you're gonna think classic. Predator, I think, sadly hasn't got such a great kind of. I mean, obviously it's a classic movie, but you don't hear much about Predator as much as you do of Aliens, and I think it's a bit of a shame. But
yeah,
this really kind of falls into that 80s over the top, and I love 80s over the top, so I like this one. So should we do the question? Marcus, keep it up, Bennett.
Do you know what? I think I might put this down as an unbinnable. I can't really find anything that I don't like about this film. And yeah, it's actually made me like. This is my first time watching a Predator film, and it's made me want to go and watch the rest now.
Okay. It reminds me of saying that you might do on one of your weekends, Marcus. Just go out into the.
Oh yeah, that's exactly what we do every time.
Down the jungle.
It's always that.
Down the jungle with some Lamborghini.
Oh. Kills the terrorists and
The only thing that was a little bit unrealistic was the bomb at the end. Like that. It's usually not that. Yeah,
that's
that and normally we shave as well.
Okay.
Yeah. But Marcus lifts up cars all the time.
Yeah, I must admit, honestly, it hurts your back after a while. It really does. You got to be careful. Really squeeze those glutes in while you lift.
Remember, lift your knees.
Exactly.
Chloe,
I learned that from the bend and snap. But yeah, that's another thing.
Remember to twist.
Twist. Chloe, keep it up with it.
I am gonna keep it. I do think I'm gonna give it a rewatch just to give it another chance. I don't think it's like bad enough that I do want to bin it. I think it's all right.
Okay. Cool.
I love that. Oh, it wasn't as good as I was hoping. Yeah, I'll keep it.
Yeah. I'll keep it. That's a good little film. I would go back and do it. I haven't seen this since my teen years. And that was a long time ago. So it's good to come back and revisit. So no, I would happily watch 2 and then watch the newer ones. So No, keep it open.
Well, Marcus stole my thunder because I was going to also say unbinnable.
Oh, you copycat.
I know. And the reason I like this, like I said, it is cheesy as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
And I love that. It's like Die Hard, but in the jungle with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Mm.
But I think this is an underrated sci-fi film. Like, I think there's a lot more going on here than maybe was appreciated. Like, a good sci-fi film brings up more questions, I think. It leaves you sort of going, what the fuck was that thing? Why is it there? What did you... And this film does that. But it's just such a good watch. I wouldn't say this was a horror film at all. It's like... It is just like Die Hard, I think, where you just watch it and it makes you feel a bit happier, I think. So there. Yeah.
Definitely an action sci-fi. It wouldn't be this horror.
Yeah. So get to the unbinnable.
Brilliant. Okay. Cool. Okay. We're on line to have pretty much a full slate. So let's go on to our next movie. So our third and final movie. Got to put them both together in the same movie. It's Alien vs Predator.
Seven days ago, one of my satellites over Antarctica discovered a pyramid.
Where exactly on the ice is this?
It's not on the ice. It's 2,000 feet under it. Let's make history.
Oh my God. Whoever built this pyramid believed in ritual sacrifice.
Did you hear that?
What was that thing? What's going on? Let's go!
What did you say this room was called?
Sacrificial chamber.
So, AVP, technically based on the extremely popular video game and a very popular series of books as well.
Also, I think Marcus had AVP, didn't you?
You caught that twice.
Yeah.
If I knew what that was, I would say something back.
He had that in his shorts the other night.
He did, yeah. His poor missus. Anyway. Sorry. I'm sorry, Marcus's girlfriend.
I keep it in my pocket for a little nibble every now and then.
Is that what she said? Anyway. Yeah, basically this one is some humans find an old temple, which is the fighting ground for predators and aliens. So where the predators are bringing aliens to Earth to basically breed them to fight them because they're fucking idiots, and they're using humans as prey. So a stupid human and a stupid predator become friends. Stupid people. Stupid movie. Anyway, I'm going to start with Niall this time. So Niall, what is your thoughts on AVP?
It was all right.
Okay, Marcus.
Story's pretty good. I like the idea of it. I like the idea of the humans being like a go-between, so the aliens can lay their eggs, and then the predators want to become like it's like a coming of age thing. I like that idea. It's clean. It's nice. And in the film, they completely fucking ruin it. I don't understand why a lot of the characters were there. They're sort of forced into it. Just like, oh, you're a guide. You should come with us. And she's like, no, I won't go with you. And he's like, well, we'll get someone else then. And she's like, fine, I will go. And then she goes, you won't be able to find it without me. And it's like, we do have a map. And she goes, well, you'll all die. And then literally 4 seconds later, she goes, we're here. I thought, that can't be that fucking difficult.
She also got paid before doing it.
Yeah, there's literally like a whaling camp like above it.
Yeah.
I thought, how the fuck did they get there?
I don't know. It's a weird one.
They were all dead, so maybe that's it. Also, that was the wrong type of penguin. They had a rock hopper penguin, and they wouldn't have that penguin. They have big penguins, like emperors. And, but apart from that, it was absolutely perfect.
That was the most Marcus comment I've ever heard you say.
Yeah, sorry. Rock hoppers don't live there. I'm just saying.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. All right, Marcus. Jesus Christ.
Too small. They'd freeze to death.
Yeah,
Be
Marcus,
fair,
please
the point.
please tell me, Marcus, that you've got some quotes, that you've got some kind of facts here as well.
It's wrong.
No,
Wrong
okay
type
then.
of wood to build
I was
the,
actually yes. I was just trying to think. Yes, no, I do. One of the plot holes in this film, which I totally didn't search up online while you lot were talking, is that when Sebastian is taken away, Lex walks around with no form of torch for the rest of the film, and given the reality of that pyramid, it would be pitch black. So that was little plot hole there.
There you go.
Man, right.
enough.
Maybe you
No,
ate a lot of carrots.
Anything else you want to add now?
Other than that, I liked it. It was a good film. It's just it turns into like a buddy film halfway through because they run out of people to kill, and then she's like, "Can I help you?" And he's like, "Yeah, go ahead." And then they stab some bitches up, and then at the end she gets a spiky stick, which I assume she'd put on a wall.
With a big alien shield as well.
Oh yeah, it's an alien head.
How does none of that acid get on her?
Yeah, I was thinking that because he was like, "Oh, you use the head to keep the acid away from you, but you're dipping your hand into what is basically a bucket full of acid." So, yeah,
Fair enough.
tiny shield as well, load of bollocks.
They wouldn't do much with it. Chloe, your thoughts on this one?
I don't actually hate it as much as I thought I would. Like, there's just something about like early noughties like horror and sci-fi. It's like a bit cheesy and a bit crap, but there's something about it that I just kind of can't help but like.
I knew you'd like this movie.
I don't know why. Like, I was barely paying attention to the plot. I didn't get what was happening, but I I couldn't find it in my heart to hate it. Like,
do you know what that is?
What?
It's the sunglasses era. That's what I call those films.
Oh yeah.
Like, you know, Godzilla.
Yeah.
There was like a bit in the 90s where everybody wore sunglasses, no matter what the scene was. Like, so nighttime, just being buried alive, that sort of thing. They'd always have sunglasses on. They don't do it so much anymore. It's just like there's a niche 90s thing.
Yeah. No, I love the kind of cheesiness, and they have a particular look about them in the early noughties that I just quite like. But
sunglasses.
Yeah, the sunglasses. But why is it? Like, I don't know what made me think this, but I was just wondering, like, why is it whenever there's two monsters in a film that come across each other, like this one, or like Kong versus Godzilla, there's just the tiniest bit of like sexual tension between them. I'm like, I feel like they're gonna kiss. Like, the first time they come across each other in this film, I was like, they literally look like they're about to smooch. I don't know why they always do this.
You haven't started drawing these fantasies, have you?
No. But I don't know, just like the deviant art or something. I just looked up to like see like them facing each other. I was like, this feels weird. Like,
is that what you said, or did you whisper to the screen? Yes.
No, but it just always seems to happen. Like, they're either gonna like, I feel like they're gonna buddy up at some point, you know, in these films. But I mean, they kind of happened in Kong vs Godzilla. I think they kind of ended up teaming up together. But yeah, I do quite like the direction of this film where the human kind of teams up with the predator. Like, that was kind of an interesting angle. So yeah, there's a lot of characters in this though. Like, in the beginning before they all died off.
Yeah, they all look the same as well.
They all have like no use. It's just brilliant.
Yeah, like, I don't give a shit about half these people. Cool, I guess. I do also love at the end when you get the alien like chest bursting scene right at the end. Yeah. And it just looks like a goofy little guy. I love it.
Oh, yeah,
they got his little teeth, and it's all
like
slimy and weird. And it's like, cool.
That reminds me of Spaceballs. Is that when it in Spaceballs where it does a little song and dance?
Yeah.
I just wanted it to do that.
Also,
like Groot from Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
One thing I did note from this film is when the Predator at the end gets on like the spaceship or whatever, it turns around and does like the most amazing like hair flip.
Oh yeah,
it was like really well lit and like just
it's really bitch.
It was pretty fabulous. I don't know. That was my favorite thing that I remember from this film.
With his sexy dreads.
It's like, wow, he looks so cool right now.
Very cool. Marcus, your thoughts?
I actually like this film. If you dig into the storyline, then it's not that great because, like, just after watching the other two films, especially, there were so many things that didn't make sense. It was like, well, Alien makes it sound like, you know, this alien is from another planet, whereas this film AVP makes it sound like, well, no, they've been on Earth for hundreds of years already. This isn't new, and it's like, well, if every 100 years they come back to fight these aliens, why, like, you know, going back to 1904, people would have documented it then. Like, it's not exactly a new thing. Like, what happened, you know? It's just weird. Also, there's a few plot errors that I'd noticed. So, for example, the scene where Miller, the chemical scientist guy, was trapped. He grabs that guy's pistol out of his pocket and proceeds to shoot like 12 rounds or something. That pistol can only hold 9.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, Marcus, shut up.
What?
Stop being cinema sins right now.
Well, okay, and then that,
Look,
I think that gun gets used later on again, and it's like, but no, it's not an unlimited clip. It doesn't work.
Yeah, when that penguin used that gun, it ruined the whole film for me.
Yeah, no, literally, it was terrible. And the fact that, you know, it's Antarctica, they should be freezing over there, yet none of them seem to be affected by the cold. In fact, their faces don't even look cold.
Well, at the
Like,
end,
the skin,
she just
it
ends
looks
up in
normal.
a t-shirt, doesn't she? And she's like,
Yeah, and she's fine. Like, no, she'd have like her skin would have she'd like have dark under her eyes. She'd be getting like a slight bluish tint to her. She'd be slower.
yeah, they should have actually killed the actress. Yeah.
In real life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and on top of that, I don't know how every time the Predator guy would stab an alien, he'd get acid on himself or something, and, you know, he'd throw his chest plate away. She stabs one and lifts it somehow and doesn't get any acid on her at all.
She got it on her jacket.
Yeah, she took a jacket off.
Yeah, it's like, that's okay, fair enough. Forgot about that bit.
Unwinnable.
Still, a gun does not have 12 rounds.
I like how that bothers you, but the amount of shots fired in Predator didn't.
Yeah, because Predator was like fun. This was like, no.
This was obviously grounded in reality.
And
they really missed the mark on that gun thing.
Hey, and they did also switch magazines in Predator. I mean, yeah, they fired like 60 rounds from one before they switched. But...
Okay, cool.
Yeah, good film though, and I liked at the end how she was given that staff as like we recognise that you have proven you're worthy by killing some of these.
I'm going to acid your face.
Yeah, literally, it's like, well done. Let me burn you. I hope that I've not seen the trailer to the second one, but I really hope that gets used as like she comes out whatever and, you know, kills something with that stuff. She still kept it.
Is she in the second one?
No.
I don't know. That's just going to be a wasted cliffhanger if they don't put that in the second film. Requiem.
Yeah.
Let's have a look.
This is definitely a Paul Anderson movie though, because he did Mortal Kombat, which is very similar kind of feel to this. All the Resident Evil movies, which has very much the same kind of feel to this. Monster Hunter.
Not in it.
No,
she's not in the film. No. Oh wait. What's the actor's name?
Use that stabby stick then.
No.
Was it Catherine? Is that the?
They might have changed the actress.
Oh, wait on a second.
Hang on, I'm on the case. Don't you worry.
Yeah, no, doing the old Google.
Alexandra Wood. Who would?
What's that?
Alexandra Wood.
No, Sana is the actor's name. Yeah, no, it's just not the second film. So that's a complete wasted cliffhanger. Hey, we're going to give you a relic, and you'll never see it again.
Yep.
There you go.
Maybe she want to come back.
Another plot failure is those face huggers, when they like jump on people's faces and that, they're going to stick whatever it is down people's throats, right? You can't scream when that's happening. Yeah, these people were screaming their absolute tits off, and people from like hundreds of meters away through solid stone could hear that perfectly fine. Yeah, sorry, I feel like I'm acting like Niall here. Oh god, yeah, I'll stop now.
How dare you?
I did like the fight scenes though; that was satisfying.
Wow, this is the most negative I think I've ever heard you.
Yeah,
and all because of one gun.
I expected. No, that was the first thing that made me think. Hang on a second, that didn't seem right, and then I started concentrating on the little details after that. But yeah, no, after watching
way too much into this movie, which is basically just random nonsense.
Yeah, maybe so. But because I've watched all three in one go, I got hyped up from the first two films, thinking, I expect quite a lot from this one, and it just felt like a lot was left unexplained.
You watched the first one, and then you watched the second, like Alien vs Predator, and you thought there was a lot to expect.
Yeah,
okay.
I was hoping for big things.
Marcus, this is a film from 2004. I don't expect anything from these movies.
Apart from a man wearing some sunglasses in a dark area.
Yeah. It's like watching stuff like Leprechaun and stuff. I just expect random nonsense.
I suppose.
I didn't hate this as much as I hated Freddy vs. Jason. I'll give you that.
Oh, I didn't see that as well.
We'll get to them, don't you worry. It takes a couple of Halloweens to get to it, but we'll get to it. Yeah, okay then. We'll go to ask the question then. So I'm gonna. Oh, okay. I'll decide after you guys have said anything because I still don't know. Chloe, keep it up in it.
I think I'd keep it.
Okay. No, I'll keep it up in it.
I want to keep it, but I haven't binned anything all episode, so.
Don't worry, I'm sure Marcus is going to. Don't worry.
I'm gonna keep it. It's a keeper.
I'll keep, but it's on the edge. I'm really, really close to the edge. Like it's about to flip over. Marcus, keep up in it.
I'd keep it. Don't get me wrong, the factual side of it annoys me, but at the same time, it is a good watch. I wish they explained the story a little bit more, so it's definitely not a favourite film. But yeah, it's okay.
Oh god!
Actually, do you know what? I'm gonna bin it actually because
Marcus has ruined it for you.
I just wouldn't watch it. I just wouldn't watch it again. This is the second time I'm watching it, and I wouldn't do it again. So if I'm not gonna watch it again, I might as well bin it. So
unbinnable, did you say?
No, it's a bin.
An unbinnable.
Not an incinerator, but
Oh yeah, we have that. I forgot about that.
Anyway, right. So that is this week's episode. So that is Alien, Predator, and Alien versus Predator. I'm sure we get on to Aliens, Predator 2, and AVPR. I believe it's.
I think we should just do cheesy Arnold Schwarzenegger films from now on. Maybe that's my niche.
Look, hey, we've got 2 months of summer, so if you want to pick some Arnie movies in the next load, we can do that.
Do you know what 2 months of summer rhymes with?
What?
Get to the chopper.
There you go. Right. And talking about that, actually, so I have decided, out of the goodness of my heart, to let the others pick movies for the next 2 months. So I call it my summer spectacular. I'm letting Chloe, Niall, and Marcus pick their own movies, and we'll see what's coming up. Of course, Chloe's picked one of the most creepiest horror thrillers that we can pick on this, which is 1 Hour Photo.
Oh, it makes me cringe just thinking about it.
Which I must say is, I'm already going to say it's going to be an unbinnable from me. I love that movie. It's one of my favourite films. Creepy as hell.
Gonna be hard, mate.
Niall is, I believe, picking Triple R.
No, I'm not. I am going to pick Terminal because loads of people go on holiday in the summer.
Are you sure we don't want to go for an Arnie movie?
No, it's too long. I love RRR, plus I've already seen it, but it's...
No, Arnie movie. Do you want to go for an Arnold Schwarzenegger movie instead?
Nah.
Nah. Okay.
Tom Hanks.
So Niall's going to be going for The Terminal for some fucking reason.
Just
And
explain
Marcus,
why. Stuck in an airport like loads of people in summer.
yeah, true.
There you go. Gatwick's having strikes.
Marcus has actually kind of gone by the brief and gone for a 90s action movie with Volcano. So we're doing
because volcanoes are summery.
Of course they are.
Well, it's very
Where are
hot.
you going to?
In what world are they summery?
Shush. Look, 1 hour photo is not summer either, so shush.
That's a good point. Actually, people take photos in the summer.
You said any film, so.
Well, I did say any film.
This is your fault. Everybody, let's go on strike. Not doing this anymore.
That's it, I'm done. Okay, cool. So we're doing Volcano, we are doing 1 hour photo, and we are doing The Terminal. So do with that what you will. And a month after, I'm going to say it now. We're doing an Arnie month. So I'm going to get the guys to pick an Arnie movie.
Yay. Predator 1.
Again.
I'll pick Predator 1 as well then.
We watch it, that's constantly on repeat.
Get to the chopper.
We're not doing it. We're not doing that again. I'm going to pick probably something like, I don't know, Kindergarten Cop. But...
Oh my god, yeah. I used to love that.
Please, somebody pick Kindergarten Cop.
What's the Christmas one?
Jingle All the Way.
I might make us watch that in the summer. That'd be weird, wouldn't it?
No. Let's do that for Christmas.
No, let's do it now.
I'd happily do that at Christmas. I'd happily let that be a Christmas pick.
Oh my god,
Yeah, but
also...
It's not Christmas.
Did I imagine the film where Arnie's like pregnant, like he plays a trans man?
Yeah, no, that does
Yeah,
happen.
twins.
That does exist.
Yeah,
twins. What the?
Okay.
No, no, not twins. It's
Twins is the one with Danny DeVito in it.
Yeah, that's when he's twins to Danny DeVito.
Have we?
I can't remember what it's
Have
called,
we
but I just have a
mentioned Jingle All
specific
the Way
memory
yet?
of watching it in my grand's house when I was younger. That's all I remember.
Maybe we just all dreamt it collectively.
No. There is a movie. We'll get the title for that. Junior. That's what it is.
Ah, cool.
You find Junior, we will watch it.
I wonder how badly it's aged.
Oh, probably really badly.
How dare you?
We'll have complaints going everywhere, probably.
Well,
there we go.
yeah, I want to
There's
watch
too many
Christmas
picks, Rob.
films.
We could do a whole year of Arnie, really. Live Action Hero, Kindergarten Cop, Total Recall.
He'd probably come on this. Just tell him it's like a pony podcast or donkeys. He likes donkeys.
It's a My Little Pony podcast. He's a brony, basically.
Well, he has a house pony and a house donkey.
Aw, I'd love a
That's
donkey.
awesome.
Yeah. How did you not know that?
Oh
no.
I don't stalk him at his home to
And he
find these
feeds
things
it. I
out.
do. I'm always in LA. It's costing a fucking fortune.
Here you go, donkey, have another apple. Yeah, you like that.
Donkeys don't eat apples, you fool. They eat carrots.
Oh, you'd know, wouldn't you?
Oh, God. Take me right out.
Right then. So that'll be next month will be Volcano, 1 hour photo, and whatever Niall picked.
Terminal. You'll love Terminal. It's an amazing film.
And then we got 90 month. So yes, come and join us for some summary movies, and then we'll be back into the horror. I promise you. Thank you for joining us on the podcast this week. So a huge shout out to our sponsor as well, Bonnable Book Club, the UK's best and biggest UK horror and thriller book box service, bringing one of the haunted bookshop straight to your door each month. You can either get the Bare Bones box, which is just 2 free amazing books, or if you want to get the whole lot, it is the Fall Guys box, which is a brand new book, a possibly haunted second-hand book, and another indie title as well. Got some brilliant signed editions coming up as well in the next few months. I think the August box has just gone on to pre-order, so go and get that. And use the code BloodyGoodReads at checkout. You can also go and check them out on Instagram, and you'll be able to see what's coming up as well. As always, you can follow us over on Twitter at BloodyGoodReads, on Threads at BloodyGoodRead, because we're on there now. Yeah, we're on Threads. And over on Instagram at BloodyGoodReads as well. And go and check out some of the upcoming... Go and check out all the reviews and bits and pieces we have over on our website as well, which is bloodygoodreads.co.uk. And obviously go and check out Bloody Good Reads, which is the amazing podcast we do each week where I interview an author about their work from start to finish and force them to pick 3 books they love because I'm a bastard. So go check us out on there as well. And leave a like and subscribe if you do enjoy this podcast. It gets our name out there a bit more and people can find the podcast. So please go do that for us. And as always, I've been joined by Chloe Davies.
Bye.
I've been joined by Noel Whitlock.
Get to the ambulance.
And I've been joined by Marcus Wallace.
Toodles.
Oh, that had a...
I was trying to think of a way to make that sound like Arnie.
A predator attached to that, didn't
it? No, I can't. Yeah, that's all you're getting. See you later. Vamos. Adios. Goodbye.
I'll be the same.
Can't
think of any
the
more.
old Razzle. Not Razzle.
Razzle?
What is it?
Nuzzle? Nuzzle?
Oh, dear.
Skedaddle, skadoodle. Niall's penis is now a noodle. Oh, there you go.
You do what you do.
Your mum loves noodles.